Okay, algebra, I'm gonna start here. Don't do number 15, skip it. Let's make that an extra credit for now, okay? If you can figure it out, awesome. And maybe I'll make a separate video just for that. But let's focus on the ones that are really important. So I know number 1, you've got number 3, make sure you're dividing first, right? So get rid of that 3 before the 7. Okay, so number 4, if you have questions about this one. So the equation, I don't know if they care if they simplify it, if you simplify it or not. Okay, so you're adding for all of these sides up, right? And it all equals 540. And so I wrote it out and it's like, whoa, that's kind of that's a really long expression, right? So maybe in your head, before you even simplified it, you put at least 4 x's together, right? And then those are both positive. So we have 10 and 8. So we have 18 x's, right? And then maybe your constants. Are there only 3 constants? It looks like it, right? And let's make sure I wrote those down correctly. Perfect. So we've got 98 minus 8 plus 90, right? Equals 540. There we go. So I think they'll accept either one of these expressions. Okay, so if you do it on the test and you're like, they count this wrong, and you're like, hey, you said it'd be right, you know, I'll give you credit for that. Okay, and then solve for x, and then plug in, and then they don't even ask you to find each measurement. So that's fine. This is not so hard. Number 5, let's look at number 5, just in case you made a mistake on number 5. Distribute that negative, okay? So we've got 8 minus 4c plus 5 equals 11. And then combine those first, right? Okay. Let's look at number 6. This is just, oh, is this, nope, it's not a special solutions. So we've got negative 4 minus, just kidding, plus 8p equals 9p minus 12, right? So that's just combining those like terms first, minus 8p minus 8p. So we've got negative 4 equals p minus 12, add 12, add 12. That one shouldn't be bad. Let's see, what else might you have questions on? Okay, so 7, this one's a special solution, I believe. So we've got negative 54 plus 6w, right? There we go. And then we've got 6w minus 14. So ready, we've got our variables cancel out. So we know it's special, right? So it's not going to be one solution because they're different signs, different signs. So now we've got negative 54 equals negative 14. And so since that's not true, we know that that's no solution, right? And let's look at number 8 here, is another special solution. Go ahead and get it solved for yourself, please. Make sure you're doing that distribution right, and then come back to me. We've got 12h minus 3 equals negative 12h plus 20. So let's add 12h and add 12h. Hopefully you recognize here that they don't cancel out. Okay, because those cancel, but these add. So right away you know that it's not a special solution. It's one solution, and you actually don't have to put your answer on this. It's just the number of solutions it looks like. Let me make sure on number 8. Yep, you just have to write that it's one solution. So once you figure this out, yeah, there we go. On number 9, just in case you had questions on number 9, remember this is just like writing this right here as an entire variable. So if you had this 9 plus 2 times something else like x equals 19, you know that you would subtract 9 first. So over here, kind of like boxing your variable term. Maybe you'll like that. Okay, subtract 9, subtract 9. So now you've got 2 times 4x minus 3 equals 10. Divide 2, divide 2. Okay, I live in an old house. Did you hear my steps? 4x minus 3, sorry, I'm moving my equation over, equals 5. Now I said this is my, I write this twice, 4x minus 3, 4x minus 3 equals 5 and negative 5, and I'll get 2 answers. Okay, I'll go over one more and then I'll do a new video. It's not so long. So here's one. We've got an absolute value side and a positive negative side, right? So I'm going to write my absolute value side twice. This one doesn't change at all for either. 8y plus 4. And then this doesn't change. But I kind of change this. I get rid of the absolute value. And I write it like this, right? So 2 with parentheses instead, minus 1. And then over here, I've got, this is my positive side, right? The side that doesn't change. I'm going to distribute a negative 2 instead. That's the only difference, okay? And then I distribute. So distribute your positive 2. 8y plus 4 equals 2y minus 2. And 8y plus 4 equals negative 2y plus 2. Negative plus, there we go. And then that's how I'm getting my 2 answers.